You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
That he would not allow a false impression to be presented to the jury by a defense witness, right? And that if such thing occurred, he would respond by going into the character, reputation, and extraneous evidence from the state's notice. So apparently Carmelo Anthony had some things too that the state was threatening that they were going to go into about Carmelo, right? About his character, his reputation. So both of these kids had different things, right? Both of these kids had different things. You can see it right here. It's in the paperwork. After the defense asked about Carmelo Anthony's family member testifying at sentencing, Mr. Werski, that's the assistant DA, y'all, he agreed that the agreement would cover Carmelo Anthony's mother testifying to the standard, "I love my son, please show him some mercy" type of testimony, but nothing further. They controlled his mama's testimony. Boy, this is demonic shit right here, bro. I'm showing y'all this. This is demonic, my nigga. They controlled this nigga mama testimony. That's crazy. That's why the mama got on the stand and said exactly what she said. And no more. No more. They knew they had this boy hooked. Boy, this is sad work right here, bro. This is sad work right here, bro. And I told you niggas, them niggas don't want to listen. When I tell you some shit, I'm a real nigga, man. To the texture, my nigga. And I told y'all all of these things. Niggas ain't want to listen to me, though. It always be like that. That shit hit different when you see it later on. The things I told y'all on this channel. Right? So check this out, y'all. On May the 21st, 2026, the defense and the prosecution teams met with Judge Roach in his chambers. During that meeting, both sides explained the agreement to the judge, describing it again as both sides agreeing not to go into character, reputation, or strenuous evidence as it applies to both sides during the guilt, innocence, and sentencing phases. As long as no doors are open or false impressions given, we agree that the best way to document such an agreement would be for the defense to draft a file motion and limit applying to character, reputation, and extraneous evidence applicable to all witnesses. So it would cover both the Metcalf twins and Karmelo, but if made public, would not trigger reporting in the media about the bad act evidence specific to certain witnesses, thus endangering a fair trial. On May the 21st, 2026, I drafted a motion in limine as described above and sent it to Mr. Werski by email. It was hand-delivered to the judge on the opening day of trial. Boy, these some dirty dogs. These some dirty dogs, boy. This is dirty work right here, man. Absolutely disgusting. Y'all are seeing this right here? Are y'all not seeing this? I'm showing y'all this. Everything I was telling y'all. Y'all see it right here in the paperwork. Right? Think about this. So they have noted all of these things that happened. Right? So everybody that's out here lying to y'all, telling y'all that they're liars. Stone cold liars, bro. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, man. Now let's look at some of the witness statements. Austin's a really big guy. He's kind of an aggressive guy on the team. Right? Listen to this, right? These were statements made to the police regarding Austin and Hunter Metcalf being easily triggered and having a loud mouth and being passionate, not allowing themselves to be disrespected. Right? Austin got the same way he got during the altercation. It's the same way he got with some of us. Somebody told that to the cops. And the Mellow kid, something or whatever, and then Austin kind of got triggered. These are the statements they gave to the police, y'all. This nigga deserve a new trial. He gonna get a new trial, I believe. Austin and Hunter Metcalf, they're not going to let you disrespect them. And Austin, he's like a big guy, so nobody really wants to fight him. Look at the statements they gave to the cops. Austin's really a passionate guy. And Jose told police about Austin's history of fighting and almost getting kicked off the football team for fighting. I've known Austin for a while, and if Austin is about to get into a fight, you can tell. Austin can be a bit aggressive at times, and he has a bolder mouth sometimes. Look at this. But Austin's mama came on TV talking about, oh, nah, he's the more relaxed one. Man, you're a liar. According to these students. Right? Think about this. They said if the prosecution did not call any of these witnesses, the defense was ready to call them during the defense's case in chief in question, them as hostile witnesses. Furthermore, the defense intended to call witnesses familiar with Austin and Hunter Metcalf's reputation for violence and bullying. This is the truth. All that shit they was telling y'all about the videos and shit, that's a lie. This is the honest truth right here. The defense intended to call witnesses who themselves were victims of Metcalf twins' violence and bullying. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Did I tell y'all this? So all of these people that's on YouTube lying, talking about, man, I'm telling you right now, dog, cause see, I'm gonna tell you something, nigga. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, cause see, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Man, I think it was 2 knives, nigga. I don't think he did it, nigga. I seen a clear video, nigga. No. Let's just stick to the facts. Austin and Hunter Metcalf were rumored to be outright bullies. Period. Right? And violent. Right? And the fact that this was not able to be presented in court because the own lawyer made an agreement, that is where this case went wrong. That is why this boy doing 35 years. Not because of all them lies these people told y'all with that fake ass shit they told y'all. The defense intended to question Memorial High School teachers about the Metcalf twins' disciplinary history contained in their school records, which corroborated their character and violence and bullying. Are y'all not watching this? Hold on, let me show y'all something. Are y'all not watching this, what I'm telling y'all right now? Because what I'm telling y'all, what I'm showing y'all, this shit crazy. What I'm showing y'all right here, right now, is unbelievable. It's unbelievable work, y'all. What I'm showing everybody watching this video. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Because you should be able to believe it. You should be able to believe it. Everything I'm telling y'all is the honest truth. Everything I'm telling y'all. These people don't came out here and put up a million lies. And I sat out here and I told every single person that's listening to this video that all them people that was on YouTube talking, they all liars. Every last one of them is stone cold liars. All of them. The case didn't need it. The truth was going to get you over the hump in this case. Let's keep going. Right? So it says that the defense, they were ready to call witnesses, y'all, familiar with Austin and Hunter Metcalf's reputation for violence and bullying. The defense intended to call witnesses who themselves were victims of the Metcalf twins' violence and bullying. Read this, y'all. The defense intended to question the Memorial High School teachers. Remember I told y'all, why did they call these people teachers in here? I would have subpoenaed the teachers, subpoenaed the students, subpoenaed the classmates. I would have had the whole goddamn world up there. Secret agreement under the table. But these people on YouTube telling y'all lies. Oh, I seen the video. It was clear. Nigga, you a liar. This case don't even need that. I told y'all the truth was going to be enough to get you over the hump in this case. James, what up, dog? Salute. Let's keep going, y'all. It says they were prepared to call witnesses who themselves were victims of the Metcalf twins' violence and bullying. The defense intended to question the Memorial High School teachers, y'all, about the Metcalf twins' disciplinary history contained in their school records, which corroborated their character for violence and bullying. And finally, the defense intended to elicit testimony about the Metcalf twins' arrest for racist graffiti. Game over, y'all. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Racist graffiti? Racist? Ooh. And y'all niggas out here on YouTube talking, nigga? Now, all these people are talking about this. Right? 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 Peep what I'm saying to y'all. Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Right? You seen the daddy going a whole racist rant. Right? 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 Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, y'all. See, they don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about the racist, alleged racist Graffiti. Right? See, they don't want to talk to y'all about that. Let's get diabolical with this thing, man. Right? 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 What's up, y'all? Huh? Huh? Come on now. Y'all won't get to that. They don't want to get to that. Now, see? Now, all them people lying, telling y'all this shit, I told y'all, the truth always going to get you further than a lie. In life, everybody listening to this video, the truth is always going to get you further than any lie can take you. They was going to call with, this shows you how bad that lawyer was, bro. And shame on that. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Even if Karmelo Anthony had to get exposed for maybe he got in trouble, every kid might get in a little bit of trouble, right? Maybe Karmelo got into a fight before and we didn't know about it or something like that, or he did something crazy that we didn't know about, but he didn't have no police record. It wasn't nothing racist or nothing strenuous like that, right? Bro, the fact that they didn't let this shit, let their nuts hang in this case, and the fact that his lawyers agreed to this, to allow this information to be hidden, bro, I'm sorry, bro. That's horrific, bro. That changed the whole course of the case. That's why I told y'all, if Johnny Cochran was the lawyer in this case, you got a whole different case. If Johnny Cochran was alive and he's a lawyer, and you give him a Mark Furman moment, game over. Somebody said, what document is this? Nigga, this is the actual appeal, 193 pages, nigga. Don't y'all know I read the paperwork over here? I'm gonna tell y'all, these niggas be on YouTube talking about, oh, Ticket all emotional. Yeah, nigga, because I actually take time and read the paperwork, and I be sick to my stomach when these suckers be on YouTube listening to clowns that don't even take their time to get in that paperwork and really study to show they self-approve. Read this again. This is right here. This is the end all be all right here. This changed the whole case. Let me tell y'all right here. This is the difference between guilty, innocent, manslaughter. 2, 3, 4, 5 years in prison versus 35 years on a first-degree murder charge. This is the difference right here. Right here on your screen. If the prosecution did not call any of these witnesses, the defense was ready to call them during the defense's case in chief and question them as hostile witnesses. Furthermore, the defense intended to call witnesses familiar with Austin and Hunter Metcalf's reputation for violence and bullying. The defense intended to call witnesses who themselves were victims of the Metcalf twins' violence and bullying. The defense intended to question Memorial High School teachers. Y'all got to smash the like button here. Get these likes up and share this video. Everybody need to see this video, y'all. It should be over 2,000-3,000 people in this channel watching this damn video right now. Y'all all need to hit the like button, man. This is serious work right here, bro. Don't y'all understand this changed everything, my nigga? This changed everything. Everything. Because now this is showing you what Karmelo Anthony's lawyers found in discovery. This changed And shout out to whoever just sent me $100 donation in the Cash App. Let me see. Jessica, salute to you. I appreciate you. Love you, baby. Love you, baby. I told y'all this. Listen to what I just told y'all right now. They exposed them boys as racist. Alleged racist. This should be on the front page news. Front page news. And guess what? Guess who probably saw all this evidence and discovery? The judge. Now you go to jury selection and why you don't want no black folks on the jury. Because you get one black person on that jury and they see this and they got any kind of common sense. Oh shit, we going to a whole, we gonna have a hung jury. We're gonna have a hung jury. And I told y'all this. Smash the like button as y'all come in here, man. Listen to what this says right here. The defense intended to question Memorial High School teachers about the Metcalf twins' disciplinary history contained in their school records. Remember I told y'all all this on my channel? I said, bro, why didn't they call all these people? I was wondering why the lawyer didn't do that. The lawyer made a deal with the devil. The Karmelo Anthony lawyer, Mike Howard, and them made a deal with the devils. They made a deal with the devils. And y'all see all this right here in your face. Disgrace, nigga. Read it. So they were going to question the high school teachers about their disciplinary history contained in their records, which corroborated, you guys. Corroborated. Right? So their high school records corroborated their character for violence and bullying. And finally, the defense intended to elicit testimony about the Metcalf twins' arrest. They were arrested, y'all. They were arrested, y'all, for racist. The twins were arrested for racism, bro. The twins were arrested for racism, bro. I can't get past this shit, man. How you don't let that in court, bro? And y'all tell me to come on this channel. Y'all tell me to come on this channel and don't use my voice. Y'all tell me to come on this channel and ticket, man. Come on, man. You ain't gotta be so loud, man. Y'all niggas sad, man. Y'all niggas disappoint me, man. The one thing I won't do is come on here and push a lie. But I always push the truth. Y'all sad, man. A lot of y'all sad, bro. Y'all tear a nigga down for telling the truth. Regardless of who it is, I'm going to stand on business and tell the truth. And I told y'all. Something was suspicious. When they didn't call Hunter up to the stand, I knew it was something suspicious. If they would have put this out in court, Karmelo Anthony is not in prison. He's not locked up right now. Karmelo Anthony is not locked up at all right now. At all. We ain't even talking about no case. If they brought this up in court, Karmelo Anthony's walking out not guilty. And see, all these people lied about shit. All they had to do was just tell the truth and wait. All they had to do was just tell the truth. You ain't had to lie. The lawyers in them was going to find out what the truth. So we're finding out all of the evidence that they had in discovery. Think about this. And your lawyer do a deal with the devil, man. How your lawyer do a deal with the devil, my nigga? To block this information from coming out. And then they control your mama's statement. And y'all sitting over here wondering why the mom. Now I wonder if Fox News, this is why everybody got to share and like this video, bro. Is Fox News and them going to report this shit? Megyn Kelly and them was talking all that shit. Fox News, they was talking all that shit. They was demonizing this boy on TV, bruh. When the Metcalf twins were arrested for racism. And they told y'all this ain't about race, nigga. That shit break my spirit. It break my fucking spirit, nigga. Stone cold racist. It break my soul. And niggas get mad at me for coming on here telling the truth I told y'all, the truth is always gonna be enough. It's always gonna come. The truth always gotta find a way of coming out. It always find a way, bro. Nancy Grace, is she gonna report on this? Is Nancy Grace gonna report that the Metcalf twins were arrested for racist graffiti? And then you had all those black kids that went up there and testified for that boy at the trial. And did they not know that they were arrested for racist graffiti? They even had illicit testimony that they were going to present in court about the Metcalf twins' arrest for racist graffiti, man. And y'all sitting there, these niggas sitting up here talking about, oh, man, bro, I tell y'all niggas the biggest truth going on YouTube, bro. This shit is sad, my nigga. It break my spirit to see that nigga doing 35 in a box to some racists, my nigga. 35 in a box to some stone cold racists. And didn't even, and the lawyer made a deal with the other lawyers to not reveal this stuff, man. Don't y'all know what that does to a jury's mind? Don't y'all know this? What that do to a jury's mind? I don't care what Karmelo Anthony had in his paperwork. You don't make that deal. When you got them niggas and they talking, no, nigga, we're going to expose this racism. Talking about they don't want to make it about. Now y'all see why they shut down the courthouse. They shut down all that. They did all of these things because of this. And now it's being exposed to the whole world. I'm the first one that's going to tell y'all about this racism right here. I'm saddened. I'm saddened. Because them niggas sat up there That's fucked up, bro. Excuse my language, man. That's fucked up, bro. They're racist. They was arrested, bro. This shit blew my mind, bro. I have to show y'all this. Look at that bottom part, y'all. Right here, number 15. The last sentence. And finally, the defense intended to elicit testimony about the Metcalf twins' arrest for racist graffiti. And y'all, now it all makes sense why y'all boy was up there at the courthouse. Jake Lang. All this shit makes sense now. While all the supremacists, and then the daddy act like he trying to denounce them. Oh, we don't want anything to do with that. Nah, nigga. Talk about your sons. Now, I wonder if the daddy's going to do an interview now. Is the daddy going to do an interview now? Because the daddy came out on a stone cold. Everybody needs to ask about every single news outlet that terrorized this man during this trial and after the guilty verdict. And you ask me, there's no way everybody listening to this video should not like this video. You should all share this video. Subscribe to the channel and read the next line, y'all. This is sad. They did a deal with the damn devil, my nigga. Read the next line. And somebody go tell Megyn Kelly and that sorry Nancy Grace that was talking all that shit. All that shit. Go find them. Go find them. It ain't had nothing to do with his first interview, Sean Caldwell. They didn't call Hunter Metcalf. It wasn't about an interview. They didn't call Hunter Metcalf because of what I just told you. The Metcalf twins were arrested for racist graffiti, according to what the prosecution or the defense was going to present in the court. If they would have got on the stand and they would have presented evidence that they were already arrested for racist graffiti, game over. And think about this, y'all. The mama never talked about that in none of them interviews she did. The daddy never talked about that in none of the interviews he did. In none of the interviews he talked about that. Neither the mama. I wonder why they didn't tell that information to everybody. That their sons were reportedly arrested according to what the sworn affidavit says that their sons were arrested for. Right? Right? It's not about that, Sean. That has nothing to do with it. That's not even what you're talking about has nothing to do with it. The reason why, and I have the paperwork. So what you're saying, Sean Caldwell, it doesn't make any sense. I have the paperwork, dog, from Karmelo Anthony's lawyers. It says right here why Hunter Metcalf and Austin Metcalf was not called to the stand, brother. It has nothing to do, brother. Nothing to do with that shit you talk about. The reason why Hunter Metcalf, the brother of Austin Metcalf, was not called to the stand is because of his history, school record, and arrest for racist graffiti. That would have destroyed the entire case. That would have destroyed the entire case. Nothing else to talk about. And read number 16, y'all. In good faith reliance upon the agreement, the defense did none of this. The defense even limited its questioning of witnesses about statements they had made about Austin Metcalf twins being triggered and having a loud mouth and being passionate, etc. That had been deemed to be allowed under the agreement in abundance of caution to avoid opening the door. Furthermore, because the prosecution had made it very clear that the defense calling a psychology-related expert would open the door to character, reputation, and extraneous evidence pertaining to Karmelo, the defense chose not to designate any experts and ultimately chose not to call as a witness a neuropsychologist to discuss how Karmelo Anthony's epilepsy impacted his perception of threat and response. Didn't I tell y'all this 3 weeks ago? Everybody that's listening to this channel, I was the only nigga on YouTube that talked about Karmelo Anthony's epilepsy, and look at what they said to me in the comment section. All you have to do is go back 3 weeks ago, and you can go, I'm the first and only nigga at that time. After I talked about it, everybody else started talking about it like a week ago. Go look at the receipts. That's all I want y'all to do. Look at the receipts, y'all. Everybody on YouTube, look at the receipts. I talked about the epilepsy 3 weeks ago, y'all. 3 weeks ago on this very channel. And God knows it. I talked about it. And I told y'all this. And them niggas came in here And them niggas said, oh, nigga, shut up. Nigga, you don't know what you talking about. That's exactly what they said. There's the video right there. There's a video right there on my channel 3 weeks ago. Epilepsy is a legal disability. I talked about it 3 weeks ago before anybody on YouTube talked about that shit. And there it is in the paper when them niggas be telling me, I don't know what? Nigga, sit down and shut up. Sit down and shut up. You go find anybody that talked about that before I talked about it. You ain't gonna find nobody on YouTube. And them niggas get mad. Now, when I brought that shit up, look at what them niggas was saying in the comment section. Let's see what they said in the comments. Let's see what they said. Let's see what them niggas said in the comments, y'all. Because some of y'all was agreeing and some of y'all was capping. Now, a lot of y'all I see right here was agreeing with me. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. A lot of y'all was agreeing with a nigga. Let me see. Right? Hold on, let me put it like this. Yeah. Here we go. Right there. A lot of y'all was agreeing with a nigga. I keep that a hundo. Right? This is the comment section. Seizures are a disability. It's so sad to hurt somebody with a disability. Appeal and freedom come. This is all 3 weeks ago. I've been telling y'all this, right? 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 Somebody said, Ticket, you would have been better than attorney than anyone he had. Them niggas wasn't lying. Them niggas ain't say it before me. Them niggas is lying. The nigga you said, Don Reese, them niggas is liars. Them niggas is liars and hypocrites, nigga. Them niggas had people on their channel lying about this case. They stole all the information. The information they had that was truthful, they took from me. The rest of that shit, them niggas was lying. Period. Bringing people on their channel lying about the interviews and stuff. Man, it's sad, bro. Right? These are all those comments right there, y'all. Right? Look at this. You missed your calling ticket. U.S. District Attorney ticket. All this other stuff people were saying 3 weeks ago. This is almost a month ago. Right? Right? I was saying this, but them niggas getting mad. I was in here telling the truth. I said that shit 3 weeks ago, bro. And people saying, now why are we just knowing about this? Why? Because y'all niggas don't know nothing about casework. And this is what I was telling people watching this channel. Watching this shit. I'll be listening to these lames online, and I'll come in here and give y'all real information. Right? And now, guess what, y'all? It pop up in the damn paperwork, y'all. It pops up in the damn paperwork. It's in the paperwork. It's in the paperwork, y'all. Y'all see it right here. Y'all see it right here. Read it. Right? Make this bigger for y'all. Y'all see it. Right? So now, you guys, what are we saying? Right? What are we saying, you guys? Hold on, let me put this in a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Let me nail this shot a little bit for y'all. Right? Because I want y'all to see this. Right? I want y'all to see this. All right, you guys? Read number 16. Read number 16. In good faith, right? In good faith, y'all. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Let me do this. Let me do this for y'all. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Just give me a second. Let me do this for y'all. Gotta do this for y'all. There we go. Oh, I ain't do it right, so we'll get it right later on. In good faith reliance upon the agreement, the defense did none of this. The defense even limited its questioning of witnesses about statements they had made about the Metcalf twins, right? So it goes on to say, you guys, and all this paperwork here is going on to tell y'all everything I was telling y'all about this case. I try to tell y'all this shit, man. Absolutely sad. The information that is being revealed now. Absolutely sad. Hold on, let me get that out of here. Right? I want y'all to be able to read this because this is the most important stuff y'all ever gonna see. Right? And remember who brought all this information to y'all first. It was me. I brought all this information to y'all. I'm the one brought all this information to y'all. Right? I brought all of it to y'all. Look at this. All of it to y'all. Right? Look at this, y'all. Y'all see this, right? So they're exposed. It's over with. They're exposed. Here you go, right here. They're exposed. There ain't no come back from this. Right? Right? So they were going to call a neuropsychologist. Remember I told y'all all these things? Yo, why they didn't call a psychologist? Why they didn't do this? Why they didn't do that? Because them niggas signed a deal with the devil. Right? Right? They signed a deal with the devil. Look at y'all. Read it right here. Read it right here, y'all. Right? It's right here. To discuss how Mr. Anthony's epilepsy impacted his perception of threat and response, as that is relevant.
Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.